Welcome all Miata files and Fly Miata fans. My name is Mike Ustry, and I want to talk to you about Summer Camp 2023. We're getting ready. We've only got a little over a week to go before Fly Miata kicks off. We've been cleaning up the shop, getting everything set up, ready to go. And I just wanted to give you a rundown about the things that we're going to be doing this year at Summer Camp 2023. There's going to be drives, there's going to be track time, there's going to be food, there's going to be tons of Miatas here, lots of things to enjoy. So buckle up and we'll go through each day what we're going to be doing throughout Summer Camp. Let's start by talking about Friday. So June 9th, Friday is going to be the track day and the first day of Summer Camp 2023. So we're going to start off by meeting out the track 7:30 for those of you that are signed up to actually drive at Grand Junction Motor Speedway. This is just north of the highway, I-70 here in Grand Junction. Be there ready to be able to tech your car and get it inspected, make sure it's okay to go out on the track. Driver's meeting is going to be 8:15, and then actual laps will start at 8:55 in the morning. So be sure that you're ready to get going, that you have your car ready to go, tires filled up, all your fluids are topped off, that kind of thing. That way we can get started right away. If you aren't signed up to drive, that's okay. You can still show up. It is free to hang out at the track. You do need to sign in when you get to the track, no matter if you're driving or not, just to make sure that everybody is accounted for while you're at the track. And then if you'd like, even if you aren't driving, you can ride along with other people. Feel free to ask, of course. You will need a helmet if you're driving or riding along. If you don't have one with you, they will have helmet rentals out at the track as well. So that way you don't have to bring your own helmet if you don't want to. So bear in mind that this track day is going to go all the way up till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It will be a long, hot day. It looks like tentatively the weather is going to be pretty good, somewhere in the mid to high 80s. So come prepared, sunscreen, big hats, all that kind of stuff, lots of water. We will have some water out at the track available for you. There won't be lunch, however. Unlike some previous years, we won't have a food truck out there. So if you are going to be staying out there the whole day, make sure that you bring a sack lunch or plan on going into town for lunch in between your run groups. There will be about an hour's time between each run group after you've run, so you will have a little bit of time to run into town before your next run group happens if you need to. After the track day is over at around 4 or shortly thereafter, you will have a little bit of a break between that time and 7 o'clock where we will have a drive over the Colorado National Monument. That is a local landmark here just outside of town, and it is a very scenic national park that has a very pretty drive that we go over nearly every year. So that will begin, or at least we will start the drive at 7 o'clock, and we will meet at the Dinosaur Museum in Fruita, which is just outside Grand Junction, a few minutes away. That drive will take about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on if you stop, of course, to take pictures. There are lots of scenic pull-offs to be able to do that. And then there will be an ending point at what's called Devil's Kitchen picnic area at the other end of that drive trail, where we will stop and have a short chat before everybody can take off and go home to their hotels and motels and that kind of thing. Besides that, throughout the day, Flyin Miata headquarters here will be open. We will have people here. We won't be doing any special events here at our shop on Friday, but feel free to stop in if you'd like to say hello. Otherwise, of course, we will be doing actual events on Saturday, which we'll talk about in just a moment. If you are not doing track day or not doing the drive, or just want to show up here in town a little bit late on Friday because you're only going to be showing up for Saturday, if you would like to get recommendations for things to do here in town, feel free to call us or stop in when you do get in town, and we can give you suggestions on what things you may be into. There's lots of things to do here in town, tons of outdoorsy stuff especially. So give us a ring if you'd like to talk about what to do in town while you're here. After our track day on Friday, of course, Saturday is going to be the open house portion of the event. So that's going to be all done here at Flyin Miata headquarters. Basically, everybody's going to hang out for the day. We're going to have a great time. You're going to basically hang out with 100 or so of your closest Miata friends and family, talk about all kinds of nerdy Miata stuff, and we're going to have seminars and food and all kinds of fun things throughout the day. So let's go ahead and get into the schedule for what Saturday is going to hold for Summer Camp 2023. First of all, doors open at 8 o'clock, so we'll be here ready for you. In the parking lot, we're going to have a section up front for all the Miatas to park. If you're driving a truck or trailer or something like that, we will have parking for you back towards the back side of the lot. That way all the Miatas can be parked up closer to the building. And we will have at the same time starting the car show, which will last up till 1 o'clock. But you can go enter your car, you can go vote on cars throughout the day, anytime from 8 o'clock up till 1 o'clock when it ends. Don't worry if your car is filthy from the drive out here to see us at summer camp in Grand Junction. We got you covered. We're gonna have some basic car wash supplies out front in the building, so that way you can give your car a little bit of a shine up before the car show happens, or even during the car show if you want. I recommend that you show up early. There's always a line, but we'll have supplies available so that way you can get everything cleaned up and looking good for the car show. I will also mention that we will be having a virtual car show at the same time. Registration is already open, so you can actually go vote on cars and submit your pictures to be in the car show right now. That will also go up until 1 o'clock on Saturday though, when the voting will end. So you can be in both if you're here in person, but if you're not, jump into that virtual car show. We'll have a link down below so that way you can check it out. The first scheduled events of the day for Saturday are going to be some seminars. We're going to have some Miata specific technical seminars starting at 10 and then another at 11 o'clock. And then at which point we will break after that seminar is done at noon for lunch. We will have lunch provided for all of those that have registered for our summer camp event here at the building. You don't need to worry about that. If you're showing up here to hang out on Saturday and you weren't registered, that's okay too. This will give you plenty of time. You'll have a little over an hour and a half to run into town, grab lunch, come back here. Our next seminar is going to start at 1:30, where we're going to introduce some new products. And then our last seminar of the day at 2:30, which will be a special announcement. You'll have to show up to find out what that's about. After that, we will be having our dinner. And that's going to start at 5:30, where we're going to have a barbecue. It's going to be catered again for all of you that have registered for the summer camp event, and lots of food as well as awards, where we will list off the winners of the in-person car show, the winners of the virtual car show, as well as winners and honorable mentions for those that participate in the track day on Friday. And of course, all of your favorite Flyin Miata staff will be here at the building for the open house event on Saturday. Feel free to bring us your questions, if you have cool stories about your Miata, or if you're looking for an opinion or advice on what you should next do to your car, we're happy to chat. And of course, you can also check out all of our shop cars here and see what kind of interesting projects we have going on here at the shop throughout the day. Now, unfortunately, all the fun does have to come to an end sometime, so we will be closing the doors at 8 p.m. That's plenty of time, hanging out, having a good time, but we do want to give you some time to go back to your hotels, motels, Airbnbs, whatever, so that way you can rest up for Sunday. Sunday, we will have our farewell drive. This drive will be going up and over the Grand Mesa, and then back around through Delta, back to Grand Junction. The farewell drive over the Mesa on Sunday morning will start at 9 o'clock. So plan on being here at Flyin Miata headquarters about 8:30, 8:40, because we will need to have a little bit of a briefing before we take off on that drive. Otherwise, that's it for the day. We'll have one fun drive before Summer Camp 2023 concludes. And there you have it. That is Summer Camp 2023 in a nutshell. Hopefully this answers all of your questions about what we plan to do and what the schedule is going to look like for this year. And of course, we will have more links with this information down below in the description, so feel free to check that out too. Don't worry if you're not able to make all of the seminars, or even if you're not able to make it to Summer Camp 2023 at all, we will have live recordings of the seminars happening during the time of the event, and they will also be posted over to YouTube after the event has concluded. So, fear not, all this information will be saved for the future. You can watch it anytime if you missed anything. Besides that, we hope that you have a safe trip out here. We can't wait to see you, and we're looking forward to having a lot of fun. We will see you very soon.